first grade. So today we're going to go ahead and make 10 to subtract. I'm going to go ahead and put a problem up here, and I'm first going to go ahead and show you how to do this, and then we will do it together. And then I want you to try one of the problems on your own. Alrighty, so we're going to be talking about today on this equation says, how can thinking about 10 help you find the answer to the subtraction fact 13 minus 7? So first, what I want to do is I want to figure out what this question is asking me. It's talking about how can 10 help us solve the 13 minus 7. All right, so I'm going to use the tools of my tens frames, and I'm going to go ahead and use counters. All right, so how many counters do I need? Looking at this problem right here, I know that I am going to need 13 counters because that is my whole. And figuring out and thinking about this, how many counters does a tens frame hold? Yes, it holds 10 counters. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and put in my 13 counters. Put in my 13 counters, and I'm going to fill it in with red so it's easier to see. All right, so 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So I have my 13 counters there. Again, the 13 is my whole. All right, I'm going to go ahead and make 10 now to figure out my subtraction problem. All right, so I know that I need to go ahead and get my 10. So how am I going to get my 10? Let's look at it. I know that I have 3 at my bottom right here. I have 3 counters on my bottom 10 frame. I know I have my 10 up here, so I need to get rid of these 3. So I'm going to cross out 3 of my counters. 1, 2, 3. So I got rid of 3 from my 13. There's 13 minus 3 equals my 10. Sorry, equals my 10 here. All right, so I have my 13 minus 3 equals 10. All right, now I need to go ahead and figure out how many more do I need to get rid of. All right, looking at this, I know that I already got rid of my 3. So now I have my 10. All right, I have my 10 here. Starting out with my 10, and I have 3 there, so I need to get rid of 7 altogether. So I have 3 here, and I'm looking, and I'm thinking, wait a second. All right, so 7 equals 3 plus what? Let's think. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I counted 1, 2, 3, 4 more. So 3 plus 4 equals 7. So I've already gotten rid of 3. So I need to cross out 4 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. So that brings me back to my 10. I got rid of 1, 2, 3, 4 from my 10. So 10 minus 4 equals, let's count, 5 on the top, 1 on the bottom. So 5, 6 equals 6. Now, one big thing that I always do say is to be a great mathematician, you need to make sure that you check your work. So I'm going to check it by crossing it off again, but I'm going to do it without making a 10, just to check. So I have my 13 here. So 10, 11, 12, 13. Checking that I have my 13. I'm going to get rid of 7. I'm going to cross out 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Crossed out my 7, and I have 5 on the top, 1 on the bottom. So 5, 6. So 13 minus 7, we figured out right here, which equals 6. So this is how you're going to use making a 10 to help us with subtraction. Now I'm going to go ahead and make another problem, and I want you to do it with me this time. So that means that you need to make a tens frame. Remember, you have 5 on the top, like right here, and 5 on the bottom. All right. And then you need to make another tens frame because we're going over 10. We're using team numbers. So you're going to go ahead and make another tens frame underneath it. All right. And if you're doing this on a piece of paper, go ahead. You might bring out some blocks, try to do them the same color, or you can do them separate colors. That's fine. Just make sure that they are either 1 to 2 colors just to help you. I'm going to use 1, so maybe using 1 will help you the best. But if not, that is totally fine. If you need to, you can draw it on a piece of paper to help you out. So I'm going to go ahead and put the problem up, and then we will get started on our next. All right, so our problem here that we're going to do is 14 minus 6 equals, we're trying to figure that out. So make sure that you're doing this one with me. We're going to do it together so you know how to do the problem when I show you the next problem by yourself. All right, so 14 minus 6. So I'm going to go ahead and put 14 of my counters in, because again, looking at this problem, I want to remember that 14 right here is my whole. All right, so let's go ahead and do this. Putting in 14. So I have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. So I need to make my 10. So I need to again look at my tens frames. I have a group of 10 up here, and then I don't have a group of 10 here. So I'm going to take away from that group that I have down here. All right. So I know that I'm going to cross these out. So I see that I have 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. I took away 4 from my group of 14. So 14 minus 4, I got my 10. All right. So 14 minus 4, I got my 10 here. All right. So I need to get rid of 6 altogether. So I'm going to look at this problem and I'm going to think to myself, all right, so 6 is my whole, 6 is what I'm working with right now. And I need to figure out my parts of my 6. So 4 plus, let's see, 4, 5, 6. So 4 plus 1, 2 of them. So 6 equals 4 plus 2. So that is how many I need to get rid of now is my 2 right here. I need to get rid of 2 of them from my top. So just checking, I need to get rid of 6. So 4 and 6, 2 of them up here. So I get rid of 2 from my 10. So 10 minus 2 equals my, let's count, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. So 10 minus 2 equals 8, which is going to be the same as 14 minus 6 equals 8. And a big thing that I always do say is we want to make sure that we check our work to make sure. So I'm not going to make 10 again. I'm just going to count it and see if I have 14 there. I'm going to subtract my 6 to make sure my answer is correct. So I have 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I'm going to get rid of 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 5 on top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 14 minus 6 is your 8. All right, so now I'm going to go ahead first grade and make another problem for you, and you're going to try it on your own. All right, so if you have a dry erase board or you have cubes on your tens frame that you made, go ahead and clear it off. If you have to make another tens frame, that's totally fine. Just pause it, make another tens frame so you are ready, and I will get our new problem up. All right, so here's your problem. 12 minus 4 equals blank. So we're trying to figure out what 12 minus 4 equals. Go ahead and pause this and figure out what our answer is. And when you are ready, you can go ahead and press play to go, so I can go over the answer with you. Make sure you are trying this on your own just to see if you can get it. Alrighty, so you figured out what 12 minus 4 equals, and I'm going to go ahead and go over it with you. All right, so I know my whole is 12. So I'm going to go ahead and start out by drawing my counters, making 12 of them. Three, 4, 5. Oops, my goodness. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. All right, I have my 12 here. Alrighty, so again, here's my top that has 10 in my tens frame, and then my bottom only has 2, and I know that's a smaller amount, so I'm going to go ahead and get rid of those 2 to make my 10. So 1, 2. So I know that I got rid of 2 from my 12, so 12 minus 2 equals my 10. Alrighty, now I'm looking at this number because I need to get rid of my 4. All right, so I know that 4 equals 2 plus 1, 2, 3, 4, my 2. Look at that. That's a double stack like we learned in a previous lesson. So 4 equals 2 plus 2. So I need to get rid of 2 more. So I'm going to cross out 2 more. 1, 2. So I took my 10 that I had because I'm working on my upper tens frame. So I only have 10 there. And I got rid of 2 from there. And I got, let's see, 5, 6, 7, 8. 10 minus 2 equals 8 is the same as 12 minus 4 equals 8. So my answer is 8. I'm going to check it just to make sure. I'm going to start with my whole, which is 12. I'm going to subtract 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 5 on top, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 12 minus 4 equals our 8. Awesome job, first grade, on using 10 today to subtract. Awesome job. See you later.